Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Curtis. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to update you all on Micron Technology and how they did in the stock market, right? They certainly did pretty darn well today, had a decent climb. And if you take a look, right, I've got it pulled up right here, the chart. Their performance up 8.7% and $90 today. Pretty darn good. Opened up, roughly at, what's that, 11:08 and closed at about 11:34ish, and after hours they're at roughly about 11:50ish. So doing pretty darn good. Now the question is, what's causing them to? What's the causation, right? So if we go ahead and scroll down here, we've got some stories, but you know what? I've got a few tabs up here. Okay, so the first thing is actually, their Micron's running off some of the sympathy from Intel. Apple practically has a deal with Apple. Intel practically has a deal with Apple right now for some memory, and so essentially that's driving the memory market up. It's not just Micron; it's Western Digital and all the other Intel, all the other semiconductor companies as well. So if we take a look right here, I'm going to quickly read through these bullet points here for you all. Cook's decision to raise the iPhone prices 5 to 10% signals memory inflation is too large for Apple to absorb, validating Munster's Micron bull thesis. Now, I don't know what Munster's Micron bull thesis is, but I mean, of course, it just obviously it shows that memory is real tight right now. The demand for it is there. Okay. Next bullet point: Western Digital surged over 1,100 in the past year, while Intel jumped 8% on news of Apple's new domestic chip design partnership. There you go. And Intel, again, like the other semiconductor companies, has also jumped up today too. In fact, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a skit on Intel right after this one with Micron. Okay, so watch out for that one. So, third bullet point: Micron reports Q3 on June 24th. That's next week on Wednesday, okay? And keep an eye out, see how they perform. I mean, it's, investors are already accumulating. That's also one of my thoughts as to why they're actually having this build up climb with their stock price right now. So, guiding at 33.5 billion in revenue at 81% gross margin, while rationing supply to just 50 to 67% of key customer demand. And then lastly, Act Now. The analyst who called NVIDIA in 2010 just named his top 10 AI stocks. Apple didn't make the cut. I guess they want me to click on that, but we'll go ahead and skip that. Next, we've got this article right here on Seeking Alpha. Okay, apparently June 18th, that's today. And Micron jumped over 5% during pre-market hours Thursday as brokerage firms Stifel and Wedbush maintained their bullish stance on the firm and raised their price targets. That sounds really good, and that's one big reason why a lot of investors are going to continue to move in on Micron right now. So Stifel rated Micron MU a buy and increased the price target to 1,500 from their previous of $550 only. Okay, that's saying a lot right there. Now I'll go ahead and just scroll down here and let's see what else is interesting. Yeah, I mean that's essentially it. I mean you've got Stifle kicking it up. I thought they had missed. Okay, right here, Wedbush reiterated its outperform rating, increased its price target from 550 to 1,300. Okay, so both of these are pretty large up upgrades to the 550ish that they had before. So looking pretty good as far as what analysts are thinking for Micron and where they're moving to. Now I've got my last article right here that I'd like to share with you all. Buyers push Micron stock to nosebleed levels as earnings approach. Okay, uh, right here, Wall Street thought Micron's run was just starting when the company reported earnings on March 18th, but a 682% surge in quarterly profit and 196% revenue jump weren't good enough as sellers sent the stock lower by nearly 4% the next day. Over the next 7 sessions, Micron stock lost another 27%. Granted, the major stock indexes were in correction at the time, and a follow-through day for the S&P 500 on April 8th improved Micron's fortune dramatically. Micron is among a small group of companies set to report earnings in the coming weeks. So yeah, I mean, they're just talking about how Micron, ended up taking a hit. But I mean, if you take a look from March 18th to today, I'll pull that information up right now. Okay, let's go. 6 months view right here. Okay, March and mid March ish right here. They were only in the 400s, right? I mean, they almost tripled right now, and I'm expecting them to. That's just my opinion. I'm expecting them to absolutely do that by earnings call, or even during the earnings call, just because there's going to be a lot of speculative buyers at that point, and it'll probably end up jumping Micron stock up. Not sure how the market's going to react after they report their earnings, but I would say at least the build up to, and maybe even during the earnings call for Micron. I mean, they might end up, gapping up. Who knows? I mean, it happens all the time. But just be careful if you attempt to make any moves on that. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out on Micron. I just wanted to update you all with the information that I found out today, right? Which is what three big things, right? We had the two that were targets that were upgraded by Wedbush and Stifle, and then three, they're running off of the steam from Apple's memory issue right now. That I mean, they're trying to obviously kick up the prices of their iPhones, so that I mean, they can integrate the or pass the cost down to the customer for memory. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. My name's Curtis, and again, you know what? You don't have to click that like button for me. You don't have to subscribe if you don't like to. But if you like watching or being updated with stocks and things like that, feel free to watch my next videos. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and make one on Intel right now. I'm feeling it. So I will see you in the next one.